And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 36-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Now Jones. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
89.
It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 50 yards. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Sterling Shepard, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Titans 14, Giants 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And taken right at the 35. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
48-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a run with Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Giants 1st down.
Jones throwing on 1st down. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Titans 14, Giants 7.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Gallman. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And he'll go down at the 28. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
And ties the game at 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Derrick Henry on the
Give credit
carry.
to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21, Titans 14. Brett Maher is set to...
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some
It's
reason.
deep in there, right? Yeah. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 34-yard
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check, hurry. That's what I do. 56.
On second down and 4, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Let's go.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Tight right. 56 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's our time. It's our time. Yo, check left. 6. Mike, 56 right there.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
56, the mark, boy, 56, check 56. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Again, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt.
Son for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 33. Rosas' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock.
No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's Jones on first down, escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Just keeping the play alive. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty